Hi everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good weekend and a good week last week. Today we had a slower start to the day because it was a little bit cooler, so I was waiting for it to warm up a little bit. But we went to Appleland Station, which is typically an orchard in the fall that we usually go to pick apples, but they were also hosting an open house because they have like a little shop of just various goodies and gifts and things like that, as well as they do have a train ride through the orchard to see Santa. So we went to see Santa today, which went a lot better than a visit to Santa last year, so that's good. So definitely well worth the visit to see that Santa. They had, Santa was in a little shed, for lack of a better word. You got to have personal time with him, so it was good. It wasn't rushed or anything like that. You just took a picture on your camera, which is fine, and he got like a little treat after. So yeah, that was a successful day because I didn't really know how it was going to go, considering last year when we went to see Santa. And this year he asked for a soccer ball, which is random for him. He doesn't really need anything, of course, but I'm like, okay. We tried soccer last year and he had problems focusing, so don't think he's gonna get a soccer ball, but whatever. At least the expectations aren't too high. As far as haul goes, I did get my order from Fat Quarter Shop. Where is it here? Which the main thing was bringing home the tree chart that they're doing the stitch along for, as well as I got this stitch gauge, so I thought that might help when I don't remember what stitch count my fabric is. So we'll see. And then I just got some olive weeks dye works because my local needle workshop was out, so I had put that in my cart there as well. Non-related stitchy haul, but on Friday I was off, and so I was doing some running around and stopped at Value Village. I did get some 14 count Ada that was just in one of those tubes that I will likely tea dye, but I also found this. Look at this frame. So a Disney World frame, has the monorail and everything, and it has a music box, and it even works. It plays Zippity-Doo-Dah. It was $5.99, and it still has the original price tag on it, which was $22 in the parks. So we will definitely put a Disney World photo in that. I don't know if it'll be from our last visit or we are going in March, so lots of options there. So I was very excited about that find for sure. Thank you again to all my subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to 9-in-1 Stitcher for your kind comment on my last video. I was just watching her channel actually just before I sat down to film this. A new Flosstuber that I just found this week that I absolutely love is Nick Stitches. So if you haven't checked her out, definitely do. She's pretty hilarious, so yeah, that's all I will say on that. So but yeah, Nick Stitches, definitely check her out. Work in progresses, so working on my Enchanted Stitches challenges for that Facebook group. Still our movie is Coco, and the first challenge was stitch on something with a skeleton. So it could be something that was still alive, it just had to have a skeleton. So that made life a little bit easier. I chose to work on my squirrel in my a Peacock's Garden Cell. There you go. So you can see I got a lot of the bow and tail done in that. That also goes along with Married with Stitches Squirrel Cell too. that's another great Flosstube channel to check out if you haven't, Married with Stitches. So that's that. I really like the variegation in that brown, and that's Threadworks is what I'm using for my Peacock's Garden stitch along. Second one was stitch on something that was forgotten. So I didn't bring it up with me because it's just a pattern, but it is a pattern from dailycrossstitch.com. It is an elephant, I think an elephant mom and a baby elephant with hearts. I had it all kitted up with a floss and everything, and it was just sitting in the bottom of my whip box. And so I'm going to start that tonight or tomorrow. And that will also go along with my Acrostic challenge too for 24 hours of cross stitch. So that's that one. Number 3 is stitch on something that someone helped you with, which will be the Dimensions Kit kitty litter that you've seen before. I haven't worked on it yet, but I will work on it either tonight or tomorrow. And the reason why someone helped me with it, I couldn't find the kit on my own. I wanted to stitch that one for a while, and then my mom found it and bought it for me, so that's it. And number 4, stitch on something that is made from a well-known designer. So I chose Snow Village by Country Cottage Needleworks to work on for that one. Still just working on the first stitch, but you will see I got some color. Because I kind of moved the snowmen around, because I'm just doing the 3 snowmen, I ended up having to rip out some of the snowmen and like redo them a couple times just to get it right, because I couldn't get it right. But I added the pinks and finished the banner. So I just need to finish off the dad snowman, do the trees and all the snow. So there's still quite a lot done on that. I am sure the next chart will be out way before I get anywhere near that one done. That's that. All right. And then for the Acrostic challenge, again, this is just a reminder of what I had chosen for that. Still have a couple more to do before the end of the week, or in November, I should say. But this week I did work on Winter Joy, which is a new start. Yes, I don't think I started it in my last video. Winter Joy from Just Cross Stitch. The ornament edition. And so I started it, I think, Sunday last week. And I worked on it a little bit again this week. I really like that red. It is Candy Apple from Weeks Dye Works. So the sled is coming along nicely. And that's on, I think, 16 count. Tea-dyed, Ada? I know it's tea-dyed, but I think it's 16 count. All right. And then also worked on, I also started the December portion of A Year Celebrations, because why not? Why would I finish any of the other ones first? But now what I've been doing, if I'm working with one color, then I go back and kind of finish off that color on whatever other one. So I did work out, so before we hit December, let's just go in order. So I did add a little bit more to September. I think I did the green down here and a little bit of the white on the book. Didn't do anything on October. Worked on November a bit. And then I started that outline of December. So, we'll see. And yeah, this should be big enough for all of them. and I'm doing the Canadian version of November that she charted. So that's all I did for the challenges, I believe. I don't think I worked on anything else on the Acrostic challenge. I did go rogue and work on some other stuff, because why not? Last Sunday, for Santa Sunday, I worked on Prairie Schooler 2009. I think I got a little bit. Oh, I got a little bit of his beard done, I think. And I think I got some more of his jacket done. And that's tea-dyed too, as you can see, because it's really discolored. But I think that I like it. And I think I mentioned it before. I see why people like the Prairie Schoolers, because they are relatively quick stitch. I'm just taking my time. All right, so that's that one. Also had a couple new starts, because again, why not? One was bringing home the tree. So again, that's a stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop. So I was like getting it because I live in Canada. So I just got it maybe Wednesday. And so I started it Friday on my day off after I went and picked up all the floss at Michael's. And I just started smack dab in the middle. So that's just the start on the car, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna do the words. I'm not a big word person. So I might skip the words. So I would have started in the middle anyway, because I like to start in the middle, but definitely a middle starter. But I think I might leave off the words, just haven't 100% decided. Same with Happy Camper, I was just thinking that. I haven't got to the words for Happy Camper, that stitch along, but I might leave the words off for that too. Well, make it your own. And then one other one, okay, so I don't know about this one. So this is the stitch along that Jardin Privé is doing. I can't really show you anything because it's just the free chart on our website. But I think that you've probably seen it on all the Facebook groups. So I had bought this variegated floss here, and I was going to do it on this fabric because I saw someone else do it on this fabric and it looked nice with variegated floss. But I think perhaps mine is too variegated. I don't know, but I don't think it's working on here. I think it's too busy. I posted it on Stitching with the House Guys Facebook group last night to get an opinion, and the consensus seems to be that it's too busy. And I think they're right. So I'm glad I just did the one little motif and then asked the question. I don't know if I'm going to rip it out. I don't really want to waste the fabric. But I don't really want to rip it out either. I may just cut it up. I don't know. I don't know. So that's going to be put aside. But I don't think I will continue that on that fabric with that floss. Thoughts? Someone suggested maybe 2 over 2 would look better. Maybe, but I don't like to stitch over 2. So I don't know. That's an 18 count, the petite point, I believe, from Fat Quarter Shop is what the fabric is. I don't know if you think a different color would look better on that fabric. Like maybe a solid color. I don't know. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So that's that. And I think that's all. I have for this week. So, nothing much planned for tomorrow. My husband has to work, so just Jack and I again tomorrow. He's having a nap because he was up really early this morning. Next weekend, I might not get to a video because my mom will be visiting. I might get to one on Sunday after she goes home. But she is coming on Saturday to look after Jack for me because we have my Christmas party on Saturday night. Yeah. Don't think I have much else. Just have a few of those other projects that I want to work on for Enchanted Stitches and the Acrostic Challenge for over the next few days, and so hopefully I'll get those banged out and be up to date that way. So that's it. Yeah, if you have any suggestions on my polka dot fabric conundrum, let me know. And yeah, other than that, have a good week, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.